We have a dedicated group of people that want this. Hello, fellow wargamers and history buffs, and welcome to our latest edition of La Bataille de Austerlitz, 1805. We are playing this on a Vassal module. This is the second edition of Austerlitz that Marshal Enterprise put out about 6 years ago. It's a very nice Vassal module, and you guys can find it on the Vassal Engine website. And right now we're at the 12 o'clock turn, top of the 12 o'clock turn. So that's about it. We'll jump right in here with all of our friends and get caught up and start to play. Hello, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Hello.
Very good.
Good.
Right. It looks like we've got good sound levels. We had an issue last week where the sound wasn't working for a while. So, and let's see. Stigler is saying hello. Hello, Stigler. And let's see here. And Indie Irish says that there is a new Waterloo game coming out, or maybe it's already out. This is one by Herman Luttman, I think, if I'm getting his name right. I think it's let's see here, Herman Luttman. Apparently it's one, and he's working on one for Leipzig that's going to use the blind sword system, which is what he's used for his American Civil War battles. So that should be interesting. So we will have to see what people are doing or messing around with out there with more Napoleonic games, which is always exciting. All right, and we've got Perry saying hello. The only person we're missing now is William from Kitchener, Ontario. Yeah, I know. Maybe we should just hold off until he gets here. The other thing is that, Brennan, I don't know if you saw or not, I'd sent you the link for Saturday. We were going to have a Dennis and Jim present stuff for the tactics talk.
That's great. Yeah, that should be really fun.
Yeah. So same time as usual, 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock West Coast. And I'm going to try to see if I can get some materials from them. So we have some visual aids. I'm going to see Jim on Wednesday, so hopefully we can put something together for that. And that's about it as far as any sort of announcements out there. So anything that we need to discuss? I mean, I think last we left things, it's only the avant-garde that's on level 1. Everybody else is on level 0 at this point. So, have you gentlemen already had your little powwow?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So Robert, can Robert and I have a quick chat?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Hey, Rob. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Why don't you take... So I'll take everything that's on this side of that little forest divide, and you take everything that's on this other side. And kind of like what I sent with the email, head down and then head to the right, kind of a thing.
I don't know if I want to head down yet with the stuff that's north before I get the stuff in place from Pratza, right?
Well, that's true. I mean, you could do that. I think what you'd want to do then is, if that's the case, try to get yourself in a position where you're not
Getting pounded.
yeah, an easy
I already
target.
had one artillery unit or one cavalry unit just utterly destroyed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're not very big, so it's pretty easy to utterly destroy them. But yes, so just try to, position yourself in some way that would be worthwhile to set yourself up for um, some kind
I
of.
mean, I don't know. Should I advance a couple more hexes? That will kind of advance them toward right at the vineyard and then turn right. But if I do that now, is your line going to go forward
No, my stuff is going to go.
toward Blinkowitz,
Yeah, I'm heading
Vassal?
over that way towards Blazowitz. Yeah.
So are we going to have a break in our line there?
Yep, that's fine. We will have a
Okay.
break in the line, and we will just we'll figure it out from there. Um, but I mean, right now it's a case of trying to avoid those guns, and I can use the village as a
Shield.
as a shield of sorts from that stuff. So we'll see. It's all going to get
Okay.
very messy very soon.
Okay. So what do you suggest then? Do you want me to move forward with the stuff that's on the other side of that tree line and move it forward, or do you want me to wait till?
So I wouldn't move it forward so much as I would move it directly. I mean, down towards the bottom of the map, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'd want to try to. So there's this hill here that
Hmm.
can possibly block some of his cannon fire at you. So try to use the slopes to your best effect. But the idea is if you move that stuff down, um, and then just get your cavalry kind of behind the infantry. And the other thing is that is it Songus? Yeah, Songus over here is a fantastic artillery leader. He's at +6, so I sent him over there. So
No, I
that
meant
way,
that stack of artillery was so.
yeah, no, Songus is better. He's a +6. While So I think is just a +3 or something maybe. So yeah, you can use him if you want to. If not, let me know. I'll take him back and try to find a spot for him. Um, but
Okay, so should I unlimber, move down and unlimber right now?
nope, nope, nope. You want to get in position where your guns can be the most effective. So I would say try to get you're going to want to try to unlimber down here closer to the vineyard. So that way then you can. So you're basically going to make like a letter L. You're going to go down and then you're going to go um, to the right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So just see how that works. You know.
Okay, I'll advance then forward the full movement this turn then.
Yeah. And then if you do have any skirmishers, you can kind of put them out maybe to at least act as a screen for any of his artillery potentially. He does have some cavalry down here, so you do need to be aware of that. So just, the idea is to get set up and then, yeah, you've got a bunch of guys that are making their way up from Pratzen and beyond. So don't forget some of the guys that are those big 8-7 units that are way off in the back.
Yes.
You know, try to get them to come up when you can. So, okay, well, we will see how it all turns out.
Okay. So I'll kind of anchor down on that behind that hill and to our right,
Yeah,
and then okay.
yeah. So kind of, um, you want to try to, as I said, for the most part, moving south or moving down towards the bottom of the map, not moving towards them necessarily, or I guess you're kind of moving towards them a little bit, but that's the general idea. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Rob.
Alrighty.
All right.
They're back.
We are back.
Shh, quiet.
Time to worry. All the secrets. So, all right. We have some vague idea what we're going to be doing.
All right.
Um,
Any cavalry charges?
I am actually going to do one cavalry charge.
Oh.
It will either be really good, or it'll be really bad, or it'll be mediocre. So
Yeah, it'll be one of those.
it'll be one of those.
Covers the spectrum.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm actually going to charge this this heavy cavalry here. That's the guard heavy cavalry over here by Napoleon. So let's see how good we can be. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're going to change direction. 6, 7. Now at this, so David Mignoret, this guy here has a line of sight to him. He can attempt to form square or not.
My inclination is not to do that.
Okay, cool. So then I move this way. So 4, 5, that's 6. And there's 7. And I declare him as the target. You want to try to form a square?
No.
Nope. All right. I move adjacent to you. Are you going to, you need to make a morale check with a minus 10.
No.
All right, so they are going to rout, and I will roll for recall, and I recall.
And they take one additional loss.
Nope, they don't. I'm not going to do anything unpleasant to them, or more unpleasant. All right, does this guy want to try to form square?
No.
Okay, he is the next target of the charge. This guy needs to be marked as routed, David.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I'm looking
here
for
are.
routing, but had to use
What is the route? What's the route distance after a route from cavalry?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, he moves 7.
Yeah.
So I don't. I mean, we can take a look here somewhere if it has it.
Sometimes it's 10, but sometimes it's 7.
I think that's in the melee phase, isn't it?
Okay, if not declared the target of the charge, the infantry routes 10 hexes. Well, let's see, that's under if they've tried to form square.
I think it's I thought it was its
Attempt
movement
to
line.
stand.
Now, after hitting the first unit, does he not become tired or exhausted at that point?
Nope.
Okay. It's at the end of all the...
It's at the end of the melee phase. All right. So go ahead and make a morale check for this chap with a minus
Does
4.
the battalion that routed route back like 5 more hexes than that?
He needs to go back 5 more?
I think so. Is it 10 total?
It says 10. It's not very clear, but it does say 10.
Go here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
Okay. Okay, I will do a morale check now for these musketeers.
So they stand. Okay. All right. So that ends my charge. And we are there. All right. It's time for us to do our movement then. So, probably the thing to do, David Plock, are you you've got troops over by Blasowitz, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where's the division between you and Mr. Mignoret?
Like right along that line there.
Okay. All right. So David's got the stuff that's to the right of that.
Yep.
Okay. No worries. Then what I will do is I will do the movement with Brennan and David, and then either you'll be done with Robert, and then let me know when you're available,
Okay.
and then I'll do the movement on your side of the map.
Okie doke.
Cool.
All right. So other than that, Robert, game room 1.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, David and Brennan, let's start here at the far end of the line. So we're over here by the woods. So I'm going to have this guy go here. 1, 2. You can take a 1-to-1 shot as he moves here. Nope.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, and then we're going to have this guy go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he can go up here. Good. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. When he comes out, he'll be in line 4, 5. Right there. All right, this leader is going to come over here to help that guy out. Let's see. This is very annoying that it doesn't rotate the stuff. These guys are just all moving over 1 hex. This guy's going to move forward. This guy's going to move forward.
Do you have any preferences for dinner?
No, whatever you guys want for dinner. All right, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, this guy's gonna come here. This guy's gonna go here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this guy's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dave, you can take a 1 to 3 shot on me there.
Alrighty. Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. This guy's going to come out. He's going to come out of. So he's not going to be in skirmish anymore. And he's going to come down here. Right there, like that. All right, Napoleon's going to limber up his boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these guys are going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, and they will unlimber. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We'll put them there. All right. 1, 2. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll put them there. And 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. 6.
You okay with canes?
7, 8. Yeah, for the most part, that should work.
Okay. What, 3-finger combo?
Actually, no.
Do you want soup or something? with
Yeah,
it?
I'll make something.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Thanks, James. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. All right, this guy's going to come out. And he will go into regular mode. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be over here. All right. 5, 6. That's 15. All right. And that's 2, 4, 6, 8. This guy's going to go here. 1, 2. I'm back over here with Uno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This guy will go there. All right, let's see here. It's a big, ugly mess, isn't it? All right, this guy's going to go here and turn. And this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to turn. Whoops. And the guns are going to unlimber. They've got to turn as well. There we go. And we're going to put Marshal Berthier over there, I think. All right. 1. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. This is over where David's got his guys. Let me check to see if I got everybody on my side done the way I wanted them to be. Oh, yeah, this guy still had some movement points left. So he had been up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and we'll have him over here. Whoops. And we'll put him in skirmish mode. All right. Well, the stuff that I'm doing with David is not like he's getting any opportunity shots, so I might as well get that done while I'm here, I guess. So, 1, 2, and let's see here. And these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 'Okay. All right, this guy's going to be in line. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go in line there. And let's see. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right, this poor guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8. He's over there. Whoops. Come on. Hit the right key. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see if I've moved everybody I need to. Oh, we still have the Malamuks to move. Well, we'll move them over this way here. All right. All right, I think that's about it. Okay. All right, guys. It's time for some defensive fire, I think.
Where do you want to begin?
Well, why don't we start on the right side of the map and just work our way across?
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
So, this unit here has 6.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a column over there?
He's in column, yeah. So you got a 1-to-1 shot there. Yep, that's a hit. Any way you slice it. Okay.
This unit here will fire 1-to-1 at the cavalry.
Sure.
This has
He's ×3, so he's got 12.
12. Guess he'll shoot at the 40th regiment.
Okay.
What was that?
1-to-1.
1-to-1.
That's a hit. Okay.
Now, these two have 24 against that. That's,
Okay, so you got 2-to-1.
21.
A 33 at 2-to-1 on this, probably a hit. Let me check my old column there. Yep. All right.
Does that take a morale check?
It is. It's an even hit. And he's got a -6 for being half dead. Well, he doesn't care.
Yeah, right. These two will fire at this.
Okay, so they've got
One,
16 to, yeah, 16 to 12. 1-to-1. No.
This unit will fire at this one. I think it's a fire defense.
So you got 12 to 9, yeah.
That's a mess. All right. This unit here has something like a 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a very big number. It'll combine with this one to shoot.
Okay, so
1-to-1
you've got
at
1-to-1 shot there. Oh, that's a palpable hit. And that is also a morale check with a -6. Oh, they are going to disorder. All right. So 1, 2. They can't go any further than that.
You're right. This one and this one will combine against that.
Okay. So you've got 8 plus 12, 20, 2-to-1 shot.
Excuse me.
Ah, that's a hit. Okay.
Then now we're into David's territory, right? So David, you've got these two here to fire at that column.
Okay, I've got this one that's got to fire separately though because of his facing.
No, he's
Oh.
actually got a front. He's got a front face on.
He's got a refused flank, David.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we got there 12 and
12 and 8. So you've
8.
got a 3-to-1 shot.
No.
Nope.
Okay, next one. We are over here.
Yep, you got an 8 to 6, a 1-to-1 with a plus
Plus,
3. Plus 3.
plus 3.
And that's going to be enough for a hit. And I'll make a morale check for what it's worth. We pass.
Okay. Okay, we got some skirmishers here.
Yep.
Fire here.
Okay.
The cavalry skirmisher gets 3 separate attacks. One where it joins the infantry.
Yeah, so he can make an attack here, here, and here, but it's going to be like a 1 to 3 on all of those, kind of a thing.
Then he can probably join the.
He can't because this guy doesn't have a refused flank. There's no zone of influence. The cavalry skirmishers don't exert that.
Cool.
Okay, here we go then.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Let's see. Here. That's kind of into David Plot's area.
What?
Right here.
Oh, that's
Well,
yours.
there's this one up here too, David. I'm not sure whose this is.
Yeah. No, it's mine.
Okay.
We'll fire here at this infantry there. These will be a couple low odd shots. So, let's see, we get 62.
So let's take a look. He's got 4. He's got 6 to 8.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 1 to 1.5. That's going to be a hit. Okay.
And then the other one we'll put here.
Yep. So it's a 1 to 1 shot there.
Nope.
Nope.
And then here. Yes.
Okay. So that's 6 to 9.
I have a quick question about the tirailleur cheval rule. As I read it, I think the cavalry skirmish zone counts as a zone of influence.
Well, but for the purposes of the refused flank, if you take a look at the refused flank rule, it says cavalry exert it because they can opportunity charge into that spot. But tirailleurs à cheval can't opportunity charge. So, I mean, they might exert a ZOC, but for the purposes of the refused flank, because they can't opportunity charge, they can't help it in that regard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What's the wording of the refused flank rule?
Says friendly cavalry would be able to opportunity charge enemy units that attempt to enter that zone.
Sorry, what's the opportunity? What's the refused flank rule from the top? All of its wording.
Okay. For a unit in line formation, a flank hex is considered refused as long as it has a friendly zone of influence into the flank hex. This could be any unit, including cavalry. Refused flanks are treated as front hex sides. Friendly cavalry would be able to opportunity charge enemy units that attempt to enter that zone.
What's the definition of a zone of influence in its rule?
Area adjacent to their front hexes Zone in this area, front hexes, affects enemy movement, defensive fire, opportunity reaction charges. Zone of influence presents the unit's best defense orientation. When combat unit enters a hex adjacent to a front hex side of an enemy combat formation, it's said to have entered the opposing unit's zone of influence. So depending on how you want to interpret the refused flank thing, I mean, it's entirely up to you guys what you want to do. It's just a case of the fact that it has cavalry can do it if they're able, because they're able to opportunity charge into that zone or into that hex. So the question is, why would they have that there if cavalry, why would they make that particular stipulation?
It's a clarification for color commentary. The general rule is if there's a zone of influence, the flank is refused, right? That's the general rule. It reads to me like the cavalry, it's sort of an explication of, well, why does cavalry count for helping infantry? And the answer is, well, among other things.
Okay, so David, go ahead and take a shot. You've got a 1-to-1 shot on this guy here in the woods. No.
Well, I took a shot already here, Eric.
Okay.
So I got the 64.
All right, so that's a hit. Cool. All right, and now I think we're over to David Plock.
Oh, doke. All right, so who's next here? All right.
So we're looking at this guy and this guy.
All right, so all right, so this hex will fire on that hex.
Okay, so you've got like a 1-to-1.
So, boom.
That's a hit. Okay.
And let's see, let's put these two hexes will fire on that hex.
Okay, so that's a 1.5-to-1. And you just missed it.
Yeah, I think I just missed. And this one will fire on that.
Yep, 1.5-to-1. Or 1-to-1.5, I should say. Nope.
A miss.
All right. Well, let's start shooting back. We'll start here, David, since we're already in the neighborhood. So I've got...
Okay.
We'll just start here at Blasowitz, and we'll work our way across. We're going from left to right. So this guy's going to have a 1-to-1 shot there on your skirmishers. That's a miss. This guy's going to have a 1-to-1 shot there on your skirmishers, and that's a miss. This guy's going to have a 1-to-1 shot on your skirmishers, and that's a miss. This guy's going to have a 1-to-1 shot on your skirmishers, and that's a miss.
You're consistent.
Well, we try to be. All right, here I've got a 2-to-1 shot on this guy, and that is a hit.
What's the firepower there?
I've got 24, and he's got a fire defensive. Oh, you're right. He's a skirmisher. So, well, let's see. 24 to... It's a 1.5-to-1. So it's still one hit with a roll of a 56.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to do a morale check here.
Yeah, with a minus...
Oof.
Oh, yeah, he's going to disorder. Well, he's going to rout, actually, because he's in the zone of the cavalry.
And then you'll have one step left. And
Yep, he'll have one step left, and he's got to go back to 10.
Okay. Yeah, I got marking disorder first, and then fitness. Okay, and then back 10.
Yep.
Run him back through the line and then through the leader.
Yeah.
Just a question, why is one of those units flipped?
Because it's a artillery unit.
Okay,
Oh,
I got
okay.
the ground check here. It's
Okay.
negative. Yeah, I don't think that'll work.
No, he's
26,
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And now where the leader is.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. We'll get 2 of them.
Just go ahead and roll. And we'll figure it out.
If it's not that leader, the other leader.
23.
This orders him.
So,
The other leader.
okay.
So let me double check. Let's see.
So just flip them. That becomes a 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all going to disorder.
Okay, now I gotta find a disordered marker.
You can always just like right click on a unit, and then if you
Yeah.
see where it says morale, you can.
Yeah, I'll borrow. I'll just
Yeah.
borrow it. I'll do it here.
All right, here's William from
No,
Kitchener,
no.
Ontario, joining us.
That's
Welcome.
correct.
So they're going to go back 3.
Okay.
All right, I've got some more shooting to do. We've got this chap here is going to take a pot shot at your cavalry. So that's going to be 10, 10 to 6, 1.5 to 1. And
Plus 4.
nope, Marshal Bernadotte does not help with artillery. He's not that good a marshal. This is why they sent him to Sweden. All right, but I will have a plus something for the size of your unit. You've got, what,
There you go.
13 increments, so I got a plus 4. So 1.5 to 1 with a plus 4. 42, that's going to be enough for a hit. Make a morale check with a -4. They're happy. All right, we've got this guy and this guy are going to fire on that hex. So this is going to be 18. This is probably another 7. So that's going to be, what, 25. And you've got 14. So 1.5 to 1. And that's going to be enough for a hit there.
Okay, he's got a roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's now going to disorder, and because there's adjacent cavalry, he's going to rout.
Yep. I'll mark him after I do all the move.
Yeah. On the bright side, you only have to go through one guy now.
Does everybody see why the checkerboard is so useful now?
Oh, yeah. And then so I'll go back 2 more.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. All right, and roll for the other guys.
Yep.
Yeah, they're happy. You're going from one extreme to the other there half the time. Yeah. All right, continuing on with our shooting. I'm going to have this guy here take a shot at your Cossacks. So that's going to be 7 to 7 to 12. That's a miss, but you still have to make a morale check since you smelled gunpowder.
Mhm. Yep.
And they're going to rout. And they'll go back their full movement value.
Mark them. Route it.
All right, this chap is going to take a shot at this guy. I'm shooting you in the flank now, so I've got 7 to 5. It's a 1-to-1 shot, and that is a hit.
No.
All right. Now, over here, these guys are going to take a shot.
Hold on, I gotta mark
Whoops.
it.
Oh, okay.
And I gotta go back 3.
Why did you make a morale check for him?
Oh, yeah, that was his first one, was it?
Yeah,
he took
yeah. Save that for when I assault you.
Yeah. Okay, next.
All right, next I've got this group of artillery is going to fire here. So I've got 22, 43, 43 to 6. That's going to be 6 to 1, 7 to 1. Okay, 7 to 1, no pluses, no minuses. A 12. Well, that's a hit. Better than a poke in the eye.
Okay.
All right, then Napoleon is going to take a shot at this guy. And here I've got 42, 53, 53 to 6. That is 8 to 1 with a plus 12. So that's going to be a 62. That's going to be 3 hits.
Let's see if he's got anything. Well, 3 hits, right?
Yep. And he's going to need to make 2 morale checks with a -4.
$42 for the first one.
Why 2?
22.
Because you make one for every, they make one for every hit after the second hit. So he takes the second hit he makes a check for, and then he rolls again for the third hit.
But he will be disordered.
Correct.
That applies to all Russian units, or just the musketeers?
That's to their musketeers.
Or just the musketeers, or anybody.
No, the musketeers are
Every loss beginning with a second.
Yep,
Now here I do go back 3, right?
correct. But you put the disorder marker on the wrong person. It's this guy over here.
Oh, does it route?
Well, it depends. He could go this way, and he wouldn't
Is it
route. Well, he's adjacent, but is he passing is the question.
He's not in a heavy cavalry zone of control. I think it's
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, my understanding, or at least from what I can remember, I thought if you're retreating through or past a cavalry ZOC, um, then you'd have an issue.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Just go ahead, disorder him back.
I was just asking the question. Just asking.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find something in the rule books is always a challenge. All right, I'm gonna have all three of these guys fire on him here. So I think I've got 6, and what's this guy worth? 6, and what's this guy worth? Probably also 6. Let's just flip this over. 7. Okay, so so I've got a 2-to-1 shot on this guy over here. 36 at 2-to-1. That's a single hit.
He's a musketeer, so I've got a roll for him
Nope,
here.
nope. It's not his
Right.
second hit. It's when it's his second hit. That's when there's a problem. All right. Over here, then I've got this guy and this guy going to fire here. So I've got 18 plus what? Probably another 6 or 7 or something here, right?
When infantry or guns make an involuntary retreat through a hex which has an enemy cavalry zone of influence as a result of melee.
So it was like from, not through.
Yeah.
Right. And that's actually
So what? Say it one more time.
and this is actually for as a result of melee.
Oh, okay.
They will rout.
All right. Then I've got this. So I've got 18. I got 24 to 9. So that's going to be 2.5 to 1. And that's a miss. Then I've got probably, 7 to... Yeah, 6 to 9. 1 to 1.5. That's a miss. All right. Then here I've got these guns are going to fire on this guy. So I've got 36 to 9, 4 to 1 with a +3 for my Marshal. Yeah, that's at least going to be a hit, a single hit. I don't think he's done a very good job. So he needs to make a morale check.
Does he?
Yeah, it's his second hit, right? Oh, no. Your Austrians are checking on their first hit, right? On odd hits, right? Every odd numbered. Okay, yeah, so he's okay. All right. Then I'll have these two guys combine and shoot on this chap here. So that's going to be 12 plus... What have I got there? 6. So I've got 18 to 9, a 2 to 1 shot there. And that is a palpable hit. Then over here, I've got, let's see, 4. I've got 12 to 9 there. I'll take a shot there. And that's a miss. All right, these two chaps are going to combine there on that one. So I've got 12 plus 7. I've got 19 to 9, 2 to 1. And that's going to be a hit. All right, then I've got this chap and this chap firing here. So that's going to be 12 plus another 7. So that's going to be 19 to 9, 2 to 1 there. That's a miss. Then these two chaps are going to fire here. So I've got 12 plus, what's he worth? Flip, flip, flip. He's probably worth 6. So I got 18, and I think you're in the clear there.
Yeah, it's clear.
All right, so it's going to be 1.5 to 1. 52, so that's a hit.
Morale check, I think.
Yep.
Disorder.
Yeah, because he's part of the avant-garde, so he's going to bug out.
Is it 3 hexes or movement points?
3 movement points. All right. Time for assaults then. So we've got an assault here on this guy from the cavalry.
That kill it?
That kills it, yeah, because they don't really exist. All right. Other assaults. Let's see here. Let's see, what have we got? 6, 12, 18 to 6, 3 to 1. We'll do an attack here on this guy. So these 3 guys are going to assault him. So we're at 3 to 1 for the odds. So you've got a -3 for the odds. You've got a +3 for being in line, and you got a and you got a -4 for the for being a part of the avant-garde, and then you've got a -3 for taking a hit this turn. So you've got a -7 altogether. So I think this is your guy, David.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
35 -7. He's going to disorder.
Okay. Does he retreat here, or?
He's going to retreat back 3.
Yeah. Even though it's okay.
Yeah, it's the pre-melee morale check failure kind of a thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking another system.
That's understandable. All right. Well, this charge is canceled because the guy who was the target is gone. Now the question is, yeah, we'll do this. Let's see, who is this guy part of? GA.
The charging unit tired?
It will be, yeah. Let's see, let's find a tired marker for him. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and let's see here. Well, all the other ones we had over here, the guys bugged out, which is not as much fun. All right, we will. We'll assault this guy. He's going to have. We're a 1-to-1 for the odds. So he will have a +3, but he got shot. So then he's have a -3. He's in line, so that gives him a +3. And then he's getting assaulted in the flank, so he's got a -12. So altogether, he's got a -9.
In Premier, when there is a melee assault, do defending units get minuses for the increments they lost in the fire phase?
I don't know. Let's take a look on the chart and see. Well, let's see. Attacker loss due to it. Defender. No, I don't see anything here, which is really odd. So I don't know if that is something particular with this particular battle.
Typically, in most versions, the defender is not affected by increment loss for the premier.
Okay. Okay, so he will then have just a -6.
Okay. 36.
So that's going to be a 26.
I don't believe that will do it.
He might be. He's a grenadier. 25. He passes. All right.
There.
Well, I will have a +12, so I'm going to go in. So then we just do our numbers. So
I believe I've got 11.
times 2. So I've got 25.
Because you got a flank.
Yep. So 25 and you're at 11? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just a straight up 2-to-1. Let's roll our dice, see what we get. 54. That's going to be a DD. So you're going to...
Take a loss and go back.
Take a loss and go back 3. All right, let me flip my guy back up. And we're going to move him there. All right. All right, so David Plock, I've got a couple of attacks here on this skirmisher. And he can't retreat. Oh, actually, wait, I'm going to do this attack first. So these two guys are going to attack this chap here. He can retreat before combat. He can retreat 4 movement points.
Well, both those skirmishers would be able to retreat, wouldn't they?
Well, you'll see in a minute.
Okay.
So, Mr. Plock, where do you want to put that
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, so I'll retreat before combat on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it'll be like that, right?
Yep. All right, I will advance. Good. Now, this guy can't retreat because he 3 movement points only gets him here. It would cost him 6 to go there. He can't get there. He can't get there. So he is stuck. So, you need to try to make a morale check for him. And see if he sticks around.
All right.
So he's got a -6 on his roll.
Okay, let's see. I just wanted to look at something here. That's a good issue. Okay, so it takes a roll.
46 becomes a 36. He's going to stick around. All right. Well, I can tell you it's going to be, since you're basically halved, and my guy is worth 15, and this other guy's probably also worth 15, 16. So I got 31 to 5.5. So I got 5-to-1 odds on you. All right, so 5-to-1 odds, no pluses, no minuses. 14, that's going to be a DD.
So, what, lose an increment and what?
He's going to lose an increment, and then he's going to probably lose a second increment for going here, and then here. Well, actually, let's see. He's got to go back 3 movement points. So where's that going to end? He's got to end further away. So you're going to go over you guys as a last option. So you'd take 2 hits and then you'd put them right there.
Is it movement points or hexes?
For a DD, it's movement points.
How much are those? Okay.
Villages are cost 3. All right.
There is there's a disorder. Okay.
Okay, and that I believe is it for my melees. All right. I've got a couple of disordered people and routed people to try to fix. So this guy here, I'm going to try to recover him. He's within 4 of the marching band, so it's a +6, -6, 31. I think he'll be okay. Yes, he's back, but he's going to be exhausted. Where's the exhausted marker? Tired. And there we go. All right. All right, this guy over here. Let's roll for him, figure it out. 33. So Mouton adds 3. And that's a -3, so 33, that's going to be a 26, and they would come back. Okay. All right, then over here, I've got this chap to recover. He's half dead, so he's got a -9, but he's stacked with Savare, who adds 5, so he's just got a -4. 62, he's happy. facing a hex side. Okay. I think that takes care of all of our bookkeeping here. All right, Robert, did you have anything exciting going on in your neck of the woods?
No, more moving.
Okay. Well, one of these days.
Yes.
So
That
you
day
just
is
need to have
coming, so-
David come out and attack you.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Throw the grenadiers in.
Exactly. All right,
I'm not-
it's now over to you guys.
I'm not saying we do this tonight, but I'm thinking, when you get all these combats, the time is going to get late for the guys on the East Coast.
Yes.
Do we discontinue, or this could be a complex
Yeah.
turn?
We have done that on other games.
Yeah, so I don't mind. I mean, we're about an hour and a half in. If it's the case where, I mean, there's a good chance that things are going to go longer as a result
Now on.
of, yeah.
I think so.
To me, it'd be whatever the preference is of people on the East Coast.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys if you want to finish up the turn, or do you want
I have a lot
to?
of stuff going on, so preferable for me to pause it here.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Then that's what we'll do. I'll go ahead and save the game. And this is midway, 12 p.m. All right, and then this is where we'll pick things up then, potentially next Monday. Depending on what's up with Keith, if he is not available, then we'll have to try to get together the week after that. But at least I'll have a better idea maybe from him what's going on
Eric, when is
next week.
the next one of the and Brendan, when was the next one of the tactics discussions?
This coming Saturday night, we're going to be having a chat with Dennis Spores and Jim Soto, talking about tactics and all that good stuff. So should be fun.
Oh yeah, well, should be definitely. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
There's a ton of topics you could actually do with that.
well, and I saw your email that you sent to Brendan and I about trying to when do you tip from being on the defensive to the offensive?
How do you do that?
Yeah, and so a lot of things. I mean, Brendan and I are both fencers, so we're practiced in this from the point of view of you've just parried your opponent, and now it's the time to make the riposte kind of a thing. But I suppose with some of these different things, it's going to kind of be where the tipping point is, or where there's you start to see your opponent's formations start to falter, kind of a thing. But that would be a fun topic for us to explore.
Mm-hmm.
So, good. And then I don't know if there's anything else, but I don't mind quitting tonight because my throat is about ready to die anyway.
Yeah, you might want to make sure you inform your cardiologist about that as well.
Yeah, that's what my mom said. So she's advised.
Listen to mother.
Yeah. So taking over-the-counter medicine or stuff like that, you didn't want to do something that's going to potentially have a conflict with the other medicine that you're on, type of a thing. So, yeah. All right, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep. And then David,
Allies,
Mr.
do you want to spend 5 minutes in HQ just to chat through results?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop